What's up, everybody? We're gonna raw dog this today. So I haven't talked to Devin. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna be like, "What's your predictions, bro?" And we'll see. We'll see what lines up. My predictions here is that we're gonna have some shenanigans. I think they've already extended the voting in Pennsylvania, and who knows what's gonna happen. I'm excited for the Louder with Crowder election stream on Rumble. I'm gonna be watching that at 6 o'clock probably when I have this on. But my prediction is Trump's going to win. He's going to win pretty handedly. And then we got to hope and pray that we make it to January without them, because we have his sentencing like the 21st of November, and God knows what else they're going to try and throw at him. So let's call our good old friend at 1776 podcast, Devin, see what he has to say about this thing.
Hello?
What's up, dude? It's your boy.
Hello? It's who?
It's Jared.
Oh, what's up, bro?
I'm, I'm calling you from my other phone.
What'd you say?
I said I'm calling you from my other phone.
Oh, I got you.
What are you doing?
Just sitting here at the house.
All right, who's gonna win tonight, man?
Oh, you know who's going to win tonight?
Poll's gonna be closing here pretty soon.
T-Rump's going to win.
T-Rump?
T-Rump.
T-Rump, man. Any shenanigans gonna happen tonight, you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? What you...
Yeah. I mean, I think California was already saying something about, we're probably going to have a blackout or a brownout tonight.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. It's getting dark at my house, so we'll call that a blackout. So what are you thinking? You think Trump, any particular states he's not supposed to win, you think he's going to win? What you thinking?
I think to be honest with you, I think he's going to win all swing states except for PA.
Except for PA?
Yeah,
Dang.
there's just some weird stuff that I've heard happening in PA. I mean, I don't know. I think it's up in the air, but I really... Okay, I'll put it to you like this.
Okay.
If nothing is, like, messed with, I think he wins it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
What do you think?
I think he's got a chance to win the popular vote. As much as he went to Coachella, I think it was, in California, and he's done several rallies in the Bronx and Madison Square Gardens, the most recent one, and in New York. So I mean, those are huge areas right there.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool would that be? And that's the only way to shut him up. I mean, it's gonna be folks talking all kinds of crap unless
Oh, yeah.
he wins the popular vote.
Oh, yeah.
But polls start closing at what, 6 o'clock? 6.
Seven, I think.
Well, it'll be
I
7.
think
It'll be 7
maybe it's the
Eastern.
last time you can... Or, like you can't get in line after 6:30, I think is what it is. Yeah, I may be wrong.
Well, I'm just wondering. East Coast is going to close first, and then it's going to be us. I don't know when ours close here in Alabama.
So East Coast is 2 hours ahead of us.
No, East Coast is 1 hour.
Behind us. No.
Wait, no,
What's that thing?
West Coast is 2 hours behind us. East Coast, Georgia,
Yeah, that's what I was
Washington,
thinking, yeah.
New York, New Jersey, Maine, all those will close before us, an hour or
That's
so.
right.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's 7 or 8 o'clock. I don't know. I thought it was 7. I thought 7 o'clock. So 6 o'clock our time. So here in just a little bit, we'll start seeing some polls close, and then probably in the next 30 to 45 minutes after that, you'll start seeing some smaller precincts start rolling in, which will be heavy Trump, because any of the rural stuff is going to be pretty heavily swayed Republican.
Yeah. You think we'll hear anything tonight?
I think that, man, it's tough, dude. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, see, here's the thing. If I remember it right, if Trump wins all of the states that he's supposed to win, which he's up big time in these states. You're talking, Alabama, Ohio, South Carolina, Florida, Texas, all the red states. I'm pretty positive. I've heard a lot of good things about Georgia, but what I've heard is that he only needs to win 2 of the 5 major swing states, and he's pretty much got it.
Mm.
It may be you may need 3 without PA. I don't know.
Well, see, that's kind of what I was thinking, is that PA may. I don't know. It's really open. I think the rest of the swing states are pretty much a lock.
Well, Georgia, they came out and they pretty much locked in their stuff. I mean, they should know something tonight. It may be midnight, but you should know something in Georgia tonight.
You staying up?
Oh yeah, heck yeah! I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
Yeah, me too. I'm probably not going to sleep all night because in 2016 it was 3 a.m.
Dude, Louder with Crowder is doing an epic stream. So he says that he's not going home until they call the election. If it's 2 weeks, it's 2 weeks. He's staying there. And he spent millions of dollars on all the computer software and links with these other companies, and so that he can call states himself. He's got all the stuff Fox News and all those guys got. Plus he has Louder with Crowder employees in every single of the 50 states that we have. And he's got thousands of people. So you can actually go on his website, and if you're in Georgia and you see something at a precinct, you can snap a picture of it and put it on there real time, and it'll tag that particular county, and he'll send somebody out there to investigate it immediately.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna be watching that. That starts. Let's see. It starts at 6, our time. So next 35 minutes or so. That's what me and Amber are gonna be watching.
Yeah, you should. We should just. You can get it on OBS and live stream it on yours too.
Yeah. Well, I'm on OBS right now, brother. People are listening to you. That you just don't know it. I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be authentic. I didn't want nothing put on.
I figured,
Yeah, I'm recording you right now. I got you on speakerphone. That's why I got you with my other phone and not my regular phone, because I'm using it for OBS. I just wanted some predictions, man. I wanted something recorded. So it's 5:21 God's time, and we're gonna.
I love that you just said God's time.
It's God's time, man. This is Central. That's God's time right here, baby. This is what everybody should go by. I don't care where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I found out about Guam? You know, the United States territory of Guam?
What about it?
They're called, the saying over there is America's sunrise starts here. Because the sunrise does. It hits there before it hits America, which is pretty dadgum cool. There's only like 200-something thousand people that live there. They're technically citizens, but they can't vote in our election, but they still vote anyways, just for the heck of it. Anyway, I thought that.
They still voted, but somebody had said something one time about they still vote, but it doesn't count.
Yeah. I think that's cool. Like, and they're so different. So I was listening to Charlie Kirk today, and they were calling out, like, they voted heavy George W. Bush his last election, and then they were like heavy Obama both times, and then they were heavy Hillary, and then they were like only 55% Biden. And they're probably going to go, I think they were like heavy Trump the next time, though. And then we'll see what they do this time. But that's crazy, though, to move that much. You know, you think they'd stay pretty close. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to get a video up because I hadn't done one in forever. So I wanted to get a video up real quick with my predictions. So I predict he's going to win. Yeah, I predict he's going to win. I think we'll know something tonight. I think that they'll try and say that things are too close in some states they can't call. But I think, because if you look back 4 years ago when they pretty much screwed everything up, nothing changed. We did pretty much know who was winning and who won. They just took 10 days to, tell us for sure. But the data never shifted. It's not like Biden was up 2-3% in Pennsylvania, and by the end of it, he was up 1%, but it still didn't change. We knew he won. So I'm gonna go with it and say we're gonna know who wins tonight. It may be 2-3 in the morning, but I'm gonna be here for it.
I'm gonna be here for it.
Yeah. All right, big dog. We'll get you some coffee in you, man. Go ahead and get it started, because it's gonna be a long one.
How many electoral votes?
How many what?
312. 312 is what I'm going with for Trump.
312?
Yeah.
Golly. Now, look, I can't do the math because so many different states have so many different, but I'm going to say he gets to the, what is it, 276 or 272 or whatever? 274? What is it he has to have?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's under 300. I'm gonna say 280s, 270s. It's gonna be close. I think. I think they're gonna cheat.
Revise it, but that's what I've been saying is 312. But I almost want to say 290.
Yeah, well, I just think that they're gonna cheat and manipulate in the states that they have control.
Yeah.
You know, so your Michigan, your Pennsylvanias, and stuff like that, they're going to cheat as much as they can, whether that's, you know, voter suppression, calling the races early, closing down precincts, busted pipes. They're going to do whatever they can in the states that they can, in the counties that they can. So I just don't think it matters because I know Arizona, they've done a lot of work to their voter rolls. They've had a lot of national attention with the last election with Kerry Lake and all the shenanigans that went on with that. So I don't think that they really can do much. Georgia, the same thing. They had too much that went on 4 years ago, and I don't think they're able to do what they did last time with shutting down precincts because of fake water pipe busts. So I think those two are pretty much a lock. I think he has a chance to flip some other states. You know, I really do. I don't think he'll win New York and California, but I do think that it will be within 10 percentage points at least in New York.
Man, I've had 3 different people that live in, 2 live in North Cali, and 1 lives in South Cali.
Yeah.
And they said that today, the massive amount of Trump supporters at the polls is like crazy. They said it way overpowers the Harris supporters.
There's just no enthusiasm with them, with the Harris supporters. I mean, there's just no reason for you to want to go out there and vote. I mean, Donald Trump's, he's been his least divisive since, you know, he started running, especially in the last 6 months. I mean, he's gotten so many Democrat and independent support, it's not even funny. I mean, even a lot of the labor unions wouldn't even come out and support Kamala Harris officially. They just said we wouldn't vote for nobody. That's huge. I mean, these are democratic things.
The libertarian vote, too.
Yeah.
And,
did he get endorsed by the Libertarian Union or whatever it was? Because he went to their conference. But I'm sure they didn't endorse him.
I don't know if he was. I don't know if they. I didn't hear exactly what you said, but I don't know if they endorsed him at all. But
yeah,
what I do know is I've been watching on X, and there's like some pretty well-known libertarians that are on there, and they're like, you know, please make sure that it's announced that the libertarians vote for Trump, you know, and this and that. I'm like, geez, like this is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, the most divided our country's ever been, but it seems like the most united the parties have ever been when it comes to the people.
We just got to win our country back, man. Because I mean, look, with the gas prices, with the price of everything, you know, in grocery stores, you know, the chaos in the housing market, and with interest rates, and just our whole global footprint, you know, with other countries and the things that are going on. I mean, you know, one thing I heard Trump say on the Joe Rogan podcast, because he was asking him about, you know, the Ukraine-Russian war over there, and he's like, it wouldn't have happened under my administration. He's like, well, what do you mean by that? Like, why wouldn't he have done it? He said, quite frankly, he wouldn't have been able to afford the war because I would have crippled his economy. Before it even started, we would have talked about that. I would have said, hey, if you do this, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And he would have said, well, I can't do it then. But not only that, he wouldn't have pushed for Ukraine to be a part of NATO. So, you know, those things put together, I mean, they just wouldn't have. They wouldn't have been able to afford the war. You know, I mean, but Joe Biden shuts down the pipeline from, from Canada to, like, Texas or something. It was something crazy. That Trump, the Nord Stream was in the sea over there. But anyways, and then he greenlights, you know, Germany buying their natural gas from Russia, you know, which has basically fueled this war.
Props Russia out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it made no sense. So, anyways, but all right, dude. Well, we may jump on a call later on this evening or something. I'm gonna be up. So if you jump on and you want some commentary or something, just give me a shout. I'm gonna slap this up on the old Rumble and YouTube for all my hundreds of thousands of followers that I have.
Yeah, no, man. You need to tell them to go do what you didn't
We
do.
we
And
call.
watch my last podcast.
Well, see,
Aye.
it stopped giving me notifications. YouTube suppression.
No,
They're doing the same thing
You
they're doing to
told
you. They're
me
suppressing
I
you.
didn't turn on the notification bell.
You know what? You're breaking up. I can't hear you. So, all right, dude. We'll holler at you later.
All right, later, brother.
See ya. All right, y'all go check out 1776 podcast and show Devin some love and watch his video. I didn't watch his last video. He's upset with me. So that's my prediction. Trump wins tonight. I think we know tonight. It may be in the wee hours of the morning, but I think we win. I think we start taking this country back. Now, the next question is, after we win, do they allow him to become president? There's been lots of talks and rumors, and they're just rumors, and for now they're just conspiracies. But they've went after him with everything. They've called him Hitler and everything else. I don't know how you tone that down. So say they lose, say the Democrats lose tonight. How do you tone down the rhetoric when you've been saying he's Hitler and everything else? Well, I mean, if he's Hitler, you can't allow him into the White House, right? You just can't allow the Nazi party to win and have control and have power. So obviously he's not, and that's all just made up pie in the sky crap. But how do you tone down that rhetoric and have a peaceful transfer of power? And the answer to that is I really don't think you can. I mean, once that's like saying an N-word or something. I mean, once you say that crap, like, you can't undo it. You're done, So once you call Trump a Nazi, then you call his supporters garbage, deplorables, Nazi sympathizers, fascists, all this different stuff. It's just hard to walk that crap back. So it concerns me what's going to happen between now and, January 6th and when Trump takes over after that. I don't know. Hopefully we make it. We can get a couple of months with Trump in there, get his agenda going, and if they want to try and kill him then and they get him, okay, it won't be that big of a deal. I mean, he will, don't get me wrong, but let's get him in there and let's get things settled. Let's get things moving. I think if he wins, I think stock market goes up. I think enthusiasm goes through the roof. And I think that just overall, I remember when he won in 2016, 2016, there was just a happy, excitement in the air. And businesses started talking about investing. People got excited about what the world was going to look like. The stock market went crazy. And that was before he even took office. And then he took office, and then we kind of went. I'm hoping for scorched earth. I'm hoping we get rid of all the freaking swamp creatures and bureaucrats that are in there. And I'm hoping that we have 4 very prosperous years and that we get 4 more of J.D. Vance after that. I mean, we haven't seen a whole lot of him. He's fairly new to the situation, but I mean, I think he's pretty daggum cool. He's a pretty down-to-earth looking dude. He seems to have his ducks in a row and be, on the Trump train. So we'll see if he's legit or if he is not. So comment down below. What do you think electoral-wise it's going to look like? I'm not good at the math thing, but I'm thinking he wins. I think it's more narrow than we want it to be because I think they have control over a lot of these Democratic strongholds. Michigan and Michigan and Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and different things like that. Of course, he's probably not going to win New Jersey, but still, I think they're gonna puff it up where they can, and that's gonna hurt him on the popular vote. And I think electorally, he's probably pushing close to 300, but he's in that 280, 290 range. That's just me. Comment down below what you think, and let's freaking win this, for God's sake. I'm gonna take up smoking.